Why would someone willingly keep the most dangerous object in the Bible inside their own home? An object so sacred that when a man touched it without reverence, he died instantly. And yet there was someone who received it, and his life was never the same again. It begins with King David. After years of battles and victories, David wanted to do something right. He wanted to bring the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. The Ark was not just a symbol. It was the place where the presence of God dwelled, the closest point between heaven and earth. But during the journey, something happened that no one expected. As they were transporting the ark, the oxen stumbled, and a man named Uzzah reached out his hand to steady it. It seemed like a natural reaction, but it wasn't, because no one was allowed to touch the ark. And in that moment, he died. No warning, no second chance. Silence fell. Fear took over everyone. David himself was shaken. If this was the power of God's presence, how could he bring it into his city? How could anyone live near something so holy, so overwhelming? So he made a decision. He would not take it to Jerusalem. Instead, he left it in the house of a man. That man was Obed-Edom, a simple man, no army, no palace, just a house. And now the most feared object in Israel was under his roof. Think about that, sleeping just a few steps away from the place where God's presence dwelled. For many, that would feel like a death sentence. But Obed-Edom did something different. He didn't run. He didn't reject it. He didn't treat it like a threat. He welcomed it with reverence. He honored it. He respected it. And instead of fear, he chose to approach it the right way. And then everything changed. In just 3 months, his house was blessed. His family prospered. Everything around him began to grow. And the news reached King David. What he had feared was not a curse. It was a blessing misunderstood. This story reveals something powerful. The presence of God does not destroy the one who honors it. It destroys the one who treats it without reverence, but it lifts, restores, and blesses the one who approaches it the right way. And maybe the real question is not, why did Obed-Edom accept the ark? But what are you doing with the presence of God in your life? If this changed the way you see this story, write presence in the comments.